Hey there, how's it going, Forex traders? It's BFX, and I want to welcome you guys to the Forex Pipeline episode 12. Guys, it's been a long ride. I've been coming on here every week to give you guys market analysis ahead of what you should look out for the new week. And today is no different from any other week. Today, as you can see on my chart, I have gold on my chart, and from looking at what gold has been doing for the past few weeks, gold has actually been in the range between $3,100 per ounce and $3,400 per ounce. Price just whisked past 3,400 but came back and started to range within that level. So to be very honest, right, I was anticipating that gold was supposed to come here at least, to come here and tap into this high, but for some sort of reason, right, gold came into this level right here. Gold came into this zone right here, and you can see that it's giving some rejection to the downside. Now, what I will say is this, right? If gold still proceeds to come all the way to this level right here and takes out this low here, if gold still proceeds and come into this level and takes out this low, then I will tell you for sure that we should be expecting gold to retrace. Now, if you watch my last week's Forex Pipeline, I spoke about you guys gold, and I told you guys that I was expecting gold to retrace because gold has been buying for the longest time. Gold has been bullish for the longest period of time, and we should be anticipating gold to sell at least, so that we can continue the buys, because it's not normal for a price to just keep buying and buying without retracing. I want to go to the weekly time frame so that we'll watch or we'll see what the weekly time frame has for us, and then go to the monthly time frame and see what also the monthly. No, let's go to the monthly time frame first of all. Let's go to the monthly time frame. Let's go to the monthly first, so that let's see what the monthly has for us in store. Now, looking at the monthly time frame, you can see we have a crazy doji candle, and to be very honest, I'll tell you guys one thing for sure. There is this month is supposed to come and at least take out last month's low first, and then maybe target this low if it's going to continue selling. But as you can see from my if you can read candlestick, and if you understand how candlesticks work, you agree with me that this candle is an indecision candle, which was last month's candle. And then looking at this month's candle, we already have price open, and now we want to expand. I call this expansion. All right, so what I'm anticipating is price to change into bearish and at least sell into last month's low first. Then if we take out last month's low, we'll be seeing price come to the following month's low, which is this, which is April, May, June. You can see. So that is just that about gold. So simple. From a monthly time frame, looking at what the candlestick patterns are telling us, we should be expecting, or we should be seeing gold selling into this level that are mapped out here. So firstly, you should come into this first line here, and then secondly, you should come to this line. So that's not about gold. I think I've done justice to gold, because as you can see here, each time we pull up, at least we have a little retracement, and I'm expecting this retracement to be big. Why am I expecting this retracement to be big? Because since gold broke out from this range right here, since gold broke out from this monthly range, we have not had any major retracements. We have just been having push. There is no major retracement. So at least gold is supposed to retrace at least half of this whole movement, at least half, or basically even come here, so that we can buy to the upside. So I think if this happens, it will be very, very fantastic on gold, because if gold should pull back like this, then I'll tell you for a fact that gold is going to be gunning. It's going to be gunning all the way to the moon. That's one thing I want to tell you guys. So keep your eyes on gold and watch out for next week. So next week, I'm telling you guys that the coming week is going to be a sell. So once you open your chart, do well to look for what sell signal. So let's go to Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin is doing. Now, BTC, like I told you guys initially, if you have been following my channel for the longest now, you agree with me that I have been giving you guys prediction on BTC and what BTC is going to do. Now, looking at this point, I told you guys something, and I said Bitcoin is gunning for $140,000 per coin, right? Now, looking at my chart right here, you will see that last month's candle close below this the previous all-time high, and this month's candle, from looking at the indication of the candle, you would agree with me that this candle is looking like a momentum candle. What do I mean by momentum candle? Meaning we have more push to the upside. If you understand how candlestick works, how candlesticks work, you agree with me that, look, we have pulled at least up to half of this this candle, if I'm not mistaken, half of the body of this candle, if I'm not mistaken, this candle right here, if I'm not mistaken. And then once a candle opens and gives you something like, and sells first into half of the initial candle and begins to buy, best believe the buy has more tendency of happening than the sell. Why did I say so? Because initially sellers tried to sell gold to this level, but the buyers came into the market and are taking gold back to the all-time high. So one thing I'll tell you guys is this: gold is targeting $140,000, and I see no reason why you should be looking for sales on gold, to be very honest, because looking at this aggressive buy that has been happening, look at this aggressive buy that's happening for the longest time. I see no reason why you should be selling BTC. Sorry, I say gold, BTC. So Bitcoin should be pumping to $140,000 per coin. You heard this here first. So whatever you are doing, whatever analysis you're doing, whatever strategy you're using, I don't care whatever strategy you're using, have that at the back of your mind that BTC is very much bullish. So what do you want to do? Capitalize on bullish moves rather than looking for bearish push to the upside. So this is the hack here. One thing I want to see this month's candle breaking above this place and closing above this. Once this month's candle can close above this level, I'll tell you for free, I see no reason why Bitcoin should not pump all the way to this guy right here. It might not pump, it's just candlesticks. We might also have another retracement. We might also have another retracement from somewhere like this, pulling back to this level, which is to retest this level here. Because obviously, if price breaks above this level, we must have a retest of this level before we continue to the upside. All right. So that is that for BTC. So let's go to USD JPY. USD JPY. I just added it to my watch list. I really have not been trading USD JPY for a while now, but from the monthly time frame on USD JPY has just tapped into the support level of the monthly time frame. And looking at what price has done in the past from this place, you would agree with me that this month is most likely to be very bullish. At least, even if we will not reverse all the way to the upside, we should retrace all the way to this level here, this last month's high, which is here. So this week that we're about to enter now, what do you want to do? You want to look for what? Buy opportunities into this high right here, this last month's high. So that is that for USD JPY. Nothing much, just expecting price to come into this level, and if we clear this level and sustain above this level, then we should be seeing price reversing all the way to the upside. Because I mean, we are still on an uptrend no matter what. Even though we are ranging, we are kind of ranging, we are still on an uptrend, because I see no reason why we will say that USD JPY is still not on an uptrend. Because if you draw your trend line here, this is an uptrend, and then if you draw another trend line from this level, right, like this, this is looking not really looking good for the let me reduce the size of this trend line so that I would see if it has cleared the inner trend line and is going to be approaching the outer trend line. So let me see. Okay, here's it. All right, now looking at this here, I wouldn't say this is a breakout of the trend line, because I mean, clearly you can see from my chart, this is not rocket science. You can see that this level has acted as a key level. This line here, this black line, has acted as a strong key level in the market, and each time price comes to this black line, it bounces off. It came here, bounced off, came here again, and it's bouncing off already. So the fact that price is bouncing off from this level, I see no reason why you should tell me that this is a breakout, because I mean, the candle self did not close with the body below this trend line. You can see that it came and weaked the trend line. It tried to break below the trend line, but it failed. I'll call this a trap, because if you look closely, those that trade breakout and retest, this is just like a trap, because price will still come back and clear all of them, at least pulling to this level. And if price should sustain above this level, then I see no reason why USD JPY should not pump back to the upside, right? So that is that for USD JPY. And if you also take your Fibonacci tool from this swing low right here to the swing high right here, you see that this is the discount zone for USD JPY. This is the discount zone. This is the discount zone. You can see this is the golden zone. This is the discount zone, and price has been respecting this zone since December 2024, it came into the level around September. Since January 2024, it respected that level and still came into that level around September 2024 and bounced off again, and it has come back to this same level again April 2025, and I'm expecting this level to still hold. Yes, I'm expecting this level to hold, right? So but if this level does not hold, then we'll be expecting price to target this next support level, which is here, or better still, coming down into this trend line, which is here. So that is that for USD JPY. So next month, like I said, this month that we are in, I'll be expecting that price should be bullish. Now let's go to the weekly time frame and see what last week closed with, and see what the weekly is telling us. Now looking at our weekly time frame from my charts right here, I will categorically say this, that the weekly time frame is looking pretty much bullish. Yes, it's looking pretty much bullish, because looking at the market has even opened already, but looking at how the market opened here, you can see we are opening with a sell, kind of little sell momentum. Now one thing I'll tell you for free is this: if price successfully clears this last week's high, which is here, I see no reason why USD JPY should not buy all the way to this level, because I mean this is a very, very strong support level, and I see no reason why USD JPY should not bounce off this level, except for a fundamental. But aside from that, USD JPY is supposed to bounce off from this support level. Now let's go to USD Canadian dollar. USD Canadian dollar has been selling. USD Canadian dollar has been refusing to buy, and I understand why, because the dollar is weak at the moment. The dollar is damn weak. Yes, Donald Trump or the USA is weakening the dollar, so the dollar is this video is becoming so long. Let me check something. 11 minutes. Once we get to 13 minutes, I'm going to stop the video. So the USD Canadian dollar is becoming in fact the USD, which is the dollar, is weakening, right? It's weakening. So looking at this trend right here, I can categorically tell you that the USD has lost momentum. Yes, the USD has lost momentum, and I can tell you categorically that USD CAD is looking as though it will be clearing this level. Is a range. Like this level, I can tell you, I can spot a lot of key levels here that price will struggle to break. So now, to be very honest, I was expecting USD Canadian dollar to buy from this level. You can see the market started to buy from that level, but it failed. Yes, that support failed, and the fact that the support level failed, I should be expecting that it should act as resistance level. Right, the fact that support level failed, it should be acting as resistance level. So that support level here, it failed. The support level here failed. It failed to hold. Now the fact that this level failed to hold, maybe because this trade, I will tell you for free, this USD Canadian dollar is a 50-50 trade, because ideally, looking at the bullish engulfing candlestick weekly time frame bouncing off this support level initially, I was clear to the upside. To be honest, I was just saying, let the market begin to buy all the way up. But unfortunately, the market failed, and you can see what we have: a bearish engulfing candlestick breaking through a support level, which means it is very, very bad. So the fact that we have a bearish engulfing candlestick breaking this support level, to be very honest, I'll be expecting at least price to retrace into this level and sell. Yes, my bias has changed from buy to a sell. And my reason for that is because the USD is weak, and looking at what is happening on the chart here, the USD has no chance over the Canadian dollar, except this week says otherwise, right? Now, even what I was looking for, this pullback into this zone and selling, I think already happened on the daily time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's go on our daily time frame to see what I'm still talking about. Now, on the daily time frame here, you would agree with me that what I was anticipating has already happened. Look at this. We broke the support level, which was here. We retested it, and it is increasingly looking likely that we have retested this key level, because it has acted as both support and resistance level. So price has retested that level and is really pointing to the downside, even though we are having multiple morning star candles forming at this level. To be honest, that's why I just left the pair, because this trading here is a 50-50 kind of thing. Because look at this, we have a morning star here and price bought for 2 days before it sold. Now we are still having the same morning star, which means that there's a high tendency for price to still buy to this level. Do you get? So I will just allow USD CAD to do what it wants to do. Once it is clear and wants to move, I'll come back for it. So guys, I think I've done justice to these 3 currency pairs. I think it's 3 or 4. Please do well to take advantage of the moves. Like I said, BTC, which we're expecting buys to be up to the upside. Gold, we're expecting gold to sell. USDJP, we're expecting USDJP to buy. USD Canadian dollar, I'm expecting USD Canadian dollar to do whatever I want to do. To be honest, because there's no clear direction on USD Canadian dollar. To be honest, that's the truth. There's no clear direction. Once I'm not seeing a clear direction, I just choose to leave the currency pair and focus on other currency pairs, right? So that is that for this week's Forex pipeline. See you guys on the next one. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like, and make sure you drop a wonderful comment below this video. And please follow up, because I'll be dropping trade breakdowns for you guys, trade signals. I don't really drop trade signals, I'll call it trade ideas, because I wouldn't call that a signal. So it's a trade idea, right? So see you guys on the next one. Peace out to you guys. BFX.